My family was always fighting, so I learned to survive alone. People often say that home is the safest place in the world, but for me, home was the place I wanted to escape from the most. My name is Maya, and growing up, my house was never quiet. Every single day, my parents fought. Sometimes it started with something small, money, bills, work stress, but somehow it always turned into a huge argument. Loud voices, doors slamming, things breaking. When I was younger, I used to hide in my room and cover my ears with a pillow. I thought if I couldn't hear them, maybe it would stop hurting, but it never really stopped. It just became normal. Normal to hear shouting while eating dinner, normal to see my mother crying in the kitchen, normal to watch my father walk out of the house in anger. At school, people thought I was quiet, but the truth was, I was just tired. Tired of pretending everything at home was fine. Sometimes my friends talked about family vacations and happy dinners together, and I would just smile and nod, because I had nothing like that to talk about. One night, the fight between my parents became worse than usual. I remember sitting on the floor of my room while they screamed at each other in the living room. For a moment, I thought they were going to break the entire house, and that was the night something inside me changed. I realized something very important. No one was going to fix this family. No one was going to magically make things better. So I stopped waiting. Instead, I started focusing on myself. I studied harder. I worked part-time after school. I saved every small amount of money I could, not because I hated my family, but because I needed a way out. Years later, I finally moved into a small apartment of my own. It wasn't big, it wasn't fancy, but for the first time in my life, it was quiet. No shouting, no broken plates, just silence. And that silence felt like peace. Sometimes people ask me if I'm sad about the way I grew up, and honestly, sometimes I am. But those difficult years also taught me something powerful. When life around you is full of chaos, you learn how to become strong enough to stand on your own. And sometimes, the strongest people are the ones who had to grow up too early.